Everyone talks about motivation like it's the key to success, but the truth is, motivation is fleeting. One day it's there, the next it's gone. What really drives long-term change is discipline, the quiet, consistent force that shows up even when you don't feel like it. In this video, we'll uncover why relying on motivation alone keeps you stuck, and how building discipline is the real secret to mastering self-improvement and achieving anything you set your mind to. Today, we will talk about discipline over motivation, the truth about self-improvement. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The flaw of relying on motivation. Motivation is emotional. It comes and goes like a wave. Some days, you wake up feeling excited and ready to take on the world. Other days, even getting out of bed feels like a challenge. That's the nature of motivation. It's unreliable, inconsistent, and heavily dependent on mood, energy levels, and external circumstances. If your progress is contingent on how motivated you feel, then your results will be just as inconsistent. This is why so many people start new habits, goals, or routines with enthusiasm, only to fall off after a few days or weeks. They were counting on a feeling, and when that feeling disappeared, so did their effort. Discipline, the true driver of progress. Discipline, on the other hand, is a choice. It's a decision to act in alignment with your goals, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Discipline means showing up when it's hard, when you're tired, when you don't feel like it. It's brushing your teeth every night, even when you're exhausted. It's going to the gym when you'd rather watch Netflix. It's writing a page of your book even when you're uninspired. Discipline is rooted in commitment, not emotion. It is what builds habits, sustains routines, and ultimately drives success. What successful people understand. Many people mistakenly believe that successful individuals are endlessly motivated. But the truth is, successful people are often just as unmotivated as anyone else. They've simply trained themselves to act regardless. They've internalized the discipline to do what needs to be done whether they want to or not. This is particularly true in demanding fields like athletics, entrepreneurship, writing, or studying. Olympic athletes don't always feel like training. Writers don't always feel like writing. Business owners don't always feel like working. What separates the achievers from the rest is not inspiration, it's discipline. Shift identity, not just behavior. To build discipline, you must shift your identity. Instead of saying, "I want to get in shape," start saying, "I am the kind of person who doesn't miss workouts." This subtle psychological shift frames your actions as a reflection of who you are, not how you feel. When behavior is identity-based, it becomes consistent. People are far more likely to act in ways that match their identity than those that match a fleeting emotion. If you think of yourself as a disciplined person, you're more likely to behave that way, reinforcing the identity further. Discipline is not punishment. One major misconception about discipline is that it's synonymous with punishment or suffering. But real discipline is not about denying yourself joy. It's about choosing long-term satisfaction over short-term pleasure. It's about sacrificing ease today for greatness tomorrow. In fact, disciplined people often report higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction because they are consistently progressing toward their goals. They avoid the guilt and regret that comes from procrastination and failure to follow through. Discipline creates a sense of control, structure, and purpose, qualities that are deeply fulfilling. Designing your environment for success. A powerful way to build discipline is through environmental design. Humans are deeply influenced by their surroundings. If your phone is within reach, you're more likely to get distracted. If your fridge is full of junk food, you're more likely to eat poorly. But if you design your environment to make good choices easy and bad choices hard, discipline becomes less about willpower and more about strategy. Set up your space so that your desired habits are the path of least resistance. Lay out your gym clothes the night before. Use website blockers during work hours. Keep only healthy snacks at home. These small changes reduce the number of decisions you have to make, making it easier to stay on track. The power of routine. Another cornerstone of discipline is routine. When you structure your day around specific habits, discipline becomes automated. You no longer waste mental energy deciding what to do next. It's already part of the plan. Morning routines, work rituals, and evening wind downs create stability and predictability, which are crucial for long-term success. Routines eliminate the need for daily motivation by making positive behavior second nature. Over time, disciplined actions compound and generate extraordinary results, even if the daily effort seems small. Discipline is a trainable skill. It's also important to acknowledge that discipline is a skill, not a trait. You're not born with or without it. You build it through practice. Start small. Pick one habit and commit to it every day for 30 days. It could be journaling for 5 minutes, walking 10 minutes, or reading one page of a book. The key is consistency, not intensity. When you prove to yourself that you can keep promises to yourself, your self-trust grows. This trust becomes the foundation for tackling bigger goals. Just like muscles grow with resistance, discipline strengthens with repetition and challenge. Accountability builds commitment. Accountability is another effective tool for building discipline. When someone else knows your goals and is expecting progress, you're more likely to follow through. This is why people hire coaches, join mastermind groups, or share their goals publicly. Accountability raises the stakes and adds social pressure, which can be incredibly motivating when your internal drive wanes. Purpose fuels discipline. Understanding your why also plays a critical role in fueling discipline. While motivation alone is fleeting, a strong sense of purpose can ground your actions. Why are you waking up early? Why are you working on this side hustle? Why are you giving up comfort today? When your actions are tied to a deeper mission, such as providing for your family, creating freedom, or becoming a better version of yourself, it becomes easier to stay disciplined. Purpose turns sacrifice into meaning. Mistakes are part of the process. Still, there will be setbacks. Discipline does not mean perfection. You will miss a workout. You will binge watch Netflix. You will eat that donut. The goal isn't to be flawless, but to bounce back quickly. One mistake doesn't ruin your progress, it's staying off track that does. The disciplined person understands this and avoids all or nothing thinking. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.